नमस्कार नमस्कार नमस्कार। मेरा नाम है राजीव कुमार बजाज यानी RKB और मैं हूं इस वक्त एडवोकेट प्रदीप नंबियार जी के साथ। प्रदीप जी नमस्कार।
नमस्कार सर, नमस्कार।
और हम दोनों हैं इस वक्त RKB शो पर यानी RKB शो ऑन नेशन नाउ। और नेशन नाउ है कहाँ? हमेशा आपके साथ। जी हाँ, आप सब लोगों को जय हिंद, जय महाराष्ट्र, जय भवानी, जय शिवाजी, वंदे मातरम।
वंदे मातरम।
Pradeep ji, so the women's reservation bill has been passed in the Lok Sabha. It's probably likely to be passed, I think, in the next 10 or 15 minutes, or maybe half an hour in the Rajya Sabha. So it will become an act. The only thing is that the implementation will take some time. That's because of the caste census, which is due, which was due actually in 2021. We are now in 2023. So I don't really know when they'll start it. They'll probably start after the elections next year, which is 2024. And then after that, the process will take about 2 or 3 years. And then after that, we are looking at about 1 or 2 years of delimitation.
Yes.
So which means we are looking at about 2029 or 2030.
That's what the BJP senior leaders seem to be saying.
But
They vary
that's
from
a very
2026 to 2029.
That's a very practical view. Actually, if you look at it, it's a very practical view. उसमें कोई वो मतलब नहीं है, मतलब जो करना ही है ना, क्या करोगे? Now, of course, the Congress wants it to be implemented immediately. They say, why can't you implement it now? On what basis will they implement it now? Because the caste-based census has not taken place.
They want to implement it now, and they want inclusion of OBCs. OBC reservation has to be a part, they say, of this women reservation.
Yes, and the only problem is that 2011 census, even the data has not been released, because they were supposed to release it in 2014 or 15, and the Ministry of Statistics found that there were too many errors in that. That's what they said. So Rahul Gandhi threatened yesterday in the Lok Sabha, अगर आप data को release नहीं करेंगे तो हम लोग कर देंगे. I hope that doesn't happen. That will lead to another constitutional crisis, because census data and other data released by the government is absolutely sacrosanct. And by the way, there were just 2 people who opposed the bill in the Lok Sabha. One, of course, Mr. Assuddin Owaisi of the AIMIM, and his MP and our friend, former journalist Imtiaz Jaleel, also from the AIMIM.
Exactly, sir.
Which is rather sad. I think that's sad. I wonder why. He said because there is no mention of special reservation for women, special reservation for Muslim women.
Muslim.
Well, who stopped him from giving tickets to Muslim women from his own party? He can do that. So why isn't he giving it? That's sad. In any event, whereas the women's reservation bill, effectively we can consider it as passed in Parliament, there is a problem with regard to Maratha reservation in Maharashtra. And I think to talk about that, we have Mr. Krishna Hegde, our old friend from the Eknath Shinde Shiv Sena, with us. Krishna Hegde Sahab, namaskar.
Namaskar, namaskar.
How are you, sir? How are you? Namaskar, sir.
I am fine, and I think both of you are also doing very fine.
Absolutely
both
fine.
Very cheerful.
Very cheerful, sir. The Women's Empowerment Bill, Women's Reservation Bill has been passed in Parliament, so congratulations. And I hope the Maratha Reservation Bill also becomes an act very soon. Do you think it will become an act quickly?
Let's hope for the best. We are all trying. The Honorable Prime Minister, first of all, I would like to, through your channel Nation Now, wish everyone a happy Ganesh Chaturthi, and also congratulate the Honorable Prime Minister on the Nari Shakti Adhiniyam 2023 Vidhayak, which he has just passed in the Lok Sabha. So I think it's a great move for the women of our country, especially who will, I can say they are more than equal to men, and today even in the political sphere they have the reservations. Earlier also in the local bodies they had, and now even in the Lok Sabha and the Vidhan Sabha they get the due share.
Wonderful. But Mr. Hegde, the Maratha reservation seems to have run into a bit of rough weather, with say even somebody like Mr. Narayan saying that, hey, listen, I'm not a KUNBI, so how can you say all Marathas are Kunbi? So do you think that's likely to complicate the situation a little bit?
No, that's why we have a retired justice who is heading the committee, lot of people who are knowledgeable on this subject. Of course, Narayan Rane ji is a senior leader and his views are also welcome. Similarly, our Chief Minister, Shri Eknath Shinde ji is also a Maratha. And I think everyone will put their heads together. Devendra ji, Ajit Dada is also a Maratha. So I don't see any problem. Basically, it's a question of having a will, and we have the will to do things for the people of Maharashtra.
Fantastic.
You know, Rahul Gandhi, Hegde साहब were talking a lot about protecting of democracy. जब भी देश के बाहर जाते हैं तो बोलते हैं लोकतंत्र खतरे में है, लोकतंत्र को हम ही कांग्रेस ही बचा पाएंगे. The institutions of democracy is being threatened by the BJP-ruled government and its allies, and it's only the Congress that can save it. Mr. Modi used this opportunity to highlight how this parliament, the old parliament, had witnessed the ruthlessness of emergency, and he also said that how this parliament also saw how democracy came back. So he never left any chance to pull pot shots that democracy was threat under the Congress. How do you see Rahul Gandhi's thoughts of always telling that democracy is in danger, loktantra khatre mein hai, combined with Modi's talk about how the parliament has seen democracy revived after emergency? Hegde sahab.
Rahul Gandhi ji is speaking against the government every day. His people are talking against the government every day, which means democracy is alive. If it was not alive, would he be allowed to speak like this? He is even going abroad and speaking. So he is only answering and contradicting his own statement. What can we say?
No, but in terms of the Maratha reservation, sir, it was passed by Mr. Devendra Fadnavis when he was the Chief Minister. After that, even the Bombay High Court approved it. Later on, of course, it went in front of the Supreme Court, and for some reason or the other, it was rejected. And it was not rejected only because of the 50% ceiling, sir. It was also because the present council representing the Maharashtra government were unable to convince the court that the Maratha community is socially and educationally backward. Do you think we'll be able to overcome that this time?
The representation which was done in the Honorable Supreme Court was very flawed. It was done during the regime of Shri Uddhav Thackeray ji. The president of the committee that time was the ex-Chief Minister Ashok Rao Chavan ji. They failed to stand their ground in the Honorable Supreme Court, and that is why this chaos has now come through. At that time, if they had succeeded, then this wouldn't have been a problem. Now it's a question of those people who did not succeed or totally failed are now blaming us. How fair is that? And I'm sure the Maratha community also understands this. They also understand that this is a very serious government which wants to work for the people of Maharashtra, the Marathas of Maharashtra, not displeasing the OBCs in Maharashtra. We want all sections of society to live together, to prosper together, to have a positive equation with each other in our great state. That has been the culture of the state. And if you see the Congress party, when we were talking about quota for Marathas, they raked up the OBC issue. They want that there is a conflict between the two communities, sections of society. Now, when within the women's reservation, when we are talking about women's reservation, which the Congress has not been able to do for 75 years, and they first tried it 27, 30 years ago.
35 years ago.
Yeah, 27 years ago.
35.
And that too failed miserably at that time.
Yes.
And if any credit should go at any time for this, for local body election reservation, it should not go to the Gandhi family, it should go to P.V. Narasimha Rao ji and later Deve Gowda ji, who at least tried something. these are the same people, you know, the state, what happened to after the demise of P.V. Narasimha Rao ji, who was a prime minister of our great country. His, I don't want to get into the details, you all know it, I think that would
Yes.
not be fair on my part. The second thing is, Deve Gowda ji's government was dropped by the Congress, I think. So, both ways, the Congress did not support both these leaders, and now they are trying to claim credit. However, said and done, the entire credit now goes to Narendra Modi ji. देखिए, सोचने में और हकीकत के बीच में ज़मीन आसमान का फ़र्क है. लोगों ने बहुत कुछ सोचा और उन्होंने किया नहीं, और नरेंद्र मोदी जी ने जो सोचा उन्होंने किया.
Yes.
आर्टिकल 370, राम मंदिर, मुस्लिम वुमेन को जो ताकत देने की बात आई उनके राइट्स के लिए, वो काम किया. अभी जो यूनिफॉर्म सिविल कोड आने वाली है, उसके पहले जो अभी जो मेक इन इंडिया, मेड इन इंडिया, स्किल इंडिया, 160 वेलफेयर स्कीम जो गरीबों तक जाती है विदाउट हैविंग अ मिडिलमैन, डायरेक्टली यूपीआई में उनका बैंक के खाते में जाता है. यूपीआई टुडे व्हिच इज द बिगेस्ट टूल इंडिया हैज गॉट, एंड द वर्ल्ड वांट्स टू लर्न डिजिटलाइजेशन एंड यूपीआई methods from India.
There's been a world record. We've had a world
Yeah.
record this year of UPI payments.
And a new parliament, Chandrayaan, you name it. और कांग्रेस ने भी सोची. मैं नहीं बोलता हूँ कांग्रेस ने नहीं सोची, लेकिन कांग्रेस ने क्या सोची? 2G, 3G, आदर्श, कोयला, सबमरीन, हेलीकॉप्टर, सब सोचा उन्होंने भी. वो सब में हकीकत में बदली किया उन्होंने, नहीं किया ऐसा नहीं. इसके लिए हम लोग सब घर पे बैठे बात नहीं. You know that very well.
लेकिन हेगड़े साहब,
हेगड़े
एक
साहब,
सेकंड, प्रदीप जी, एक
yes,
सेकंड.
yes.
आपने जो कहा सोचने के बारे में, ये भी बात बिल्कुल दुरुस्त है कि ये पहले बिल जो इंट्रोड्यूस किया गया था वो 1989 में किया गया, राजीव गांधी जी के वक्त पे. लेकिन मैं अपने दर्शकों को बता दूं, हेगड़े साहब जो बोल रहे हैं बिल्कुल दुरुस्त फरमा रहे हैं. देखिए साहब, मुंबई की जो मेट्रो अभी बन रही है, वो देवेंद्र फडणवीस साहब जब बने मुख्यमंत्री, उसके बाद उन्होंने स्पीड पकड़ी. उसके बाद वो बननी शुरू हुई बहुत अच्छे तरीके से, और उसके बाद उद्धव जी के जाने के बाद ये कहा जा रहा है कि भाई क्योंकि कोविड था वगैरह वगैरह, उसके बाद और उसने तूल पकड़ा. यहाँ पर हर कोई ये बोलता है, जैसे अशोक चौहान साहब से बात कीजिए, बड़े अच्छे मित्र हैं हमारे, आपके भी बड़े अच्छे मित्र हैं साहब. वो बोलते हैं भाई ये प्लान तो कांग्रेस की थी. मैं ठीक है साहब, प्लान आप ही की थी, लेकिन इंप्लीमेंट किसने करी? सबसे बड़ी बात यहाँ पर ये होती है कि विमेन्स रिजर्वेशन बिल जो है, आखिरकार इंप्लीमेंट करने का जो श्रेय मिला है वो नरेंद्र मोदी जी को मिला है, इसमें कोई दो राय नहीं है. और मैं उम्मीद करता हूं कि एकनाथ शिंदे साहब जो मराठा आरक्षण के ऊपर आज जो खींचतान जो चल रही है, उसको ठीक करने में वो सफल होंगे. क्योंकि आज भी अगर आप देखें सर, देयर इज एन ओबीसी एजिटेशन गोइंग ऑन ऑल ओवर द स्टेट एंड इट्स क्वाइट सीरियस. मिस्टर हेगड़े,
No, that is exactly what we want, that we want all communities to live together, you know, to prosper together, to work together, live in a, you know, feeling of brotherhood. We are all one. But some people want to, you know, take advantage of this for their political gains. And therefore, you know, our leader Eknath Shinde ji and our two deputies, Devendra ji and Ajit Dada, they are very clear. They will not allow this to happen. This is a strong leadership in Maharashtra. This is a leadership which works for the people 24/7. और कोई भी हिसाब से हम समाज को तोड़ने नहीं देंगे, टूटने नहीं देंगे, और जिनका जो जो हक है वो हम दिला के रहेंगे.
हेगड़े साहब, बात यह है कि एकनाथ शिंदे, देवेंद्र फडणवीस says that we have brought Maharashtra back to number 1 where investment in all India is concerned. Maharashtra has regained its first position. That is what Eknath Shinde ji, Dev Fadnavis. Development all across. That's what both of them say. We are taking in Maharashtra to new heights. But ये जिस प्रकार से आंदोलन, जलना वाले आंदोलन, मराठा एजिटेशन, मनोज जरंगे पाटिल, द कांग्रेस एक्यूजेशन, नाना पाटोले जी कह रहा है कि मनोज जरंगे पाटिल जी के पीछे एकनाथ शिंदे जी का हाथ है. ये जो पूरे ऑर्गेनाइज सिंक्रोनाइज्ड एकनाथ शिंदे जी इसके पीछे है. लाठी जो चलाया वो लाठी चार्ज का ऑर्डर देने वाले देवेंद्र फडणवीस जी, होम मिनिस्टर. This is direct charge of Nana Patole that you are instigating. You are instigating this kind of divide in Maharashtra. अभी तो पूरे महाराष्ट्र जल गया है. ओबीसी आंदोलन चालू हो गए, धनगर समाज के आंदोलन चालू हो गए. But they blame you for igniting the flame. हेगड़े साहब.
प्रदीप जी, क्या है ना कि खुद तो काम मत करो लेकिन दूसरे के ऊपर आरोप करते रहो, तो उनको लगता है कि लोग इसको बिलीव करेंगे. मैंने शायद इसके पहले भी 3 बार आपके शो में कहा कि मैं वो दिन पे खुद एकनाथ शिंदे जी के साथ बैठा था जब ये हो रहा था, और तभी उन्होंने इमरजेंसी में उनके सब मिनिस्टर्स जो है, उदय सामंत जी, केसरकर जी भी तभी वहाँ थे मेरे साथ, भरत गोगावले जी भी मेरे साथ थे, और उन्होंने उदय सामंत जी हो या अपने मामा बुमरे जी हो, संदीपन बुमरे जी हो, और 2-3 अपने बुसे साहब हो, वो सबको बुलाया तभी वर्षा में, और वहाँ का वहाँ मीटिंग बिठा के we were trying to create a solution. And these are all baseless rumors. I have witnessed it first and I was there on the same day. What happened was totally unfortunate. It wasn't any call from any leader. It wasn't any direction from anyone. It was the police who took hasty action. And those police people have been suspended or set on long leave or transferred from the district. Over that, Manoj Patil ji was on fast for 15-16 days. The entire top brass of the Maharashtra leadership went and met, including Eknath Shinde ji, who spoke to him. Before all this agitation started also, he was speaking to him on the phone continuously. And after that also, when he broke his fast at the hands of the Honorable CM. So, even Sambhaji Bide ji, who's Sambhaji Guruji, who is such a respected figure in Maharashtra, he also said in his speech, when he went to Manoj Patil ji's, that Manoj Patil, you have to take the leadership of this movement. These are Guruji's words, not my words. And Guruji said, you have to take the leadership of the movement. You are young people. And his Pratishthan is also totally with Manoj Patil. And he said about all the 3 leaders also that these are 3 honest leaders. They have been good for the welfare of the community. These are not my words, these are the words of Guruji. Sambhaji Bide ji, who said this about Eknath Shinde ji, Devendra Fadnavis ji and Ajit Dada Pawar. Because these are honest leaders, they mean what they say, they do what they say. हाँ, कभी-कभी, for some reason देरी हो जाती है, especially in political thing. If he wants to give Krishna Hegde a ticket, it doesn't mean even if he can, tell me he can give it, because
is there a message?
There are conditions.
Are you sending a message to Mr. Eknath Shinde?
From Kalina. Kalina se tayari.
But I tell you what, you mentioned.
I am saying maybe he can't give you a ticket, so there is no message here.
No.
You mentioned Mr. Bhide about 5 or 6 times.
Yeah.
There's the same gentleman who questioned the parentage of Mahatma Gandhi, who said Gandhi ji's father was probably a Muslim, on the basis of which a case has been registered against him. Do you think it's okay to call him Guruji? Asking you, sir.
No, I don't think he said that. If you hear his statement very clearly, he mentioned how Mahatma Gandhi's father was working there, and he also mentioned about the circumstances. After that also he has taken back his words, and Devendra ji has also said that if we respect the father of our nation, Mahatma Gandhi ji, we hold him in the highest esteem, not only in India but throughout the world. So if any wrong words have been taken, we do not stand by anything of that sort.
Hegde
The
sahab,
government has clearly clarified its stand also.
Right. Hegde sahab, Eknath Shinde, Dev Fadnavis, there's no doubt about, along with Ajit Pawar, is fast-paced development. They're doing fantastic things where infrastructure is concerned. They're doing great things for Maharashtra. We all acknowledge it. The whole country acknowledges it. Because we can see it happening. We can see it happening all around us. Development. But Mumbai-Goa highway, the opposition calls Ravindra Chavan Gajar Samrat. Opposition is calling Ravindra Chavan Gajar Samrat because रोड तो रिपेयर हुआ नहीं है, पूरे मुंबई गोवा में होर्डिंग्स लगे हैं कि काम हो गया, काम हो गया, काम हो गया। गणपति आ भी गए, फेस्टिवल आ भी गए, मगर एक लेन जो आप ठीक करने वाले थे वो ठीक कर नहीं पाए हेगड़े साहब। इसलिए पूरे ऑपोजिशन उनको गाजर सम्राट बुलाते हैं। हाउ कैन यू डिनाई द चार्जेस बिकॉज देयर एक्चुअली नो वर्क इन मुंबई गोवा एक्सप्रेस हाईवे, है कि साहब?
मुंबई गोवा हाईवे इज गोइंग ऑन सिंस 17 इयर्स। मुझे बताइए किसका सरकार था? रविंद्र चौहान जी तो अभी 1 साल पहले मंत्री बने उसकी, तो कौन किसको गाजर दे रहा है उस पर ही समझ में आ रहा है। तो रविंद्र चौहान जी, आई थिंक 2 months ago, just before the rains, he was there for several days. In fact, 2-3 days. Even Uday Samant ji was there, and they were looking after the progress of the road. Gadkari ji has said that by December the road will be open to the public. Even during this Ganpati festival, I presume there is one lane which is, working in the expressway to go quickly to the Konkan belt. So people who are, who were working on the road for 17 years are calling other people names. I don't think that is fair. Ravindra Chavan ji is a, experienced minister. He's been in the government, at least in this portfolio, for the last 1 year. So I think we should let him finish his job. एंड दिसंबर तक टाइम मांगा है तो दे देंगे दिसंबर तक टाइम।
सर लेकिन मैं आपसे फिर बोल रहा हूँ कि जहाँ तक के ओबीसी एजिटेशन का सवाल है, बिकॉज दिस इज एन अपॉर्चुनिटी फॉर द ऑपोजिशन, दिस इज एन अपॉर्चुनिटी फॉर द कांग्रेस, इट्स एन अपॉर्चुनिटी इवन फॉर द उद्धव ठाकरे सेना, इट्स एन अपॉर्चुनिटी फॉर अदर पीपल. So very frankly, I think Mr. Shinde perhaps should take very quick action and calm everybody down. Cool tempers everywhere and all that. I mean, it's very, very important. Very frankly, because I'll tell you why. Because the point is, Maharashtra is a state which is the center of India's development. Let's be very clear. If Maharashtra develops, India develops. जैसे कहते हैं साहब, if Mumbai prospers, the whole of the western region prospers and our financial markets become very healthy. Similarly, the progress of Maharashtra is very closely intertwined with the progress of India. Now, it would be a real tragedy if these intercaste, this Maratha versus OBC agitation would derail this project. I hope that won't happen, Mr. Hegde.
No, of course not. There have been people who are trying to create rumors and they shake out their political rotis for the last 25 years with only one slogan कि मुंबई को महाराष्ट्र से अलग कर देंगे, मुंबईकर का ये होगा, महाराष्ट्र ये होगा, वो होगा. We have time and again said nothing of this is there. Even today, before this parliament also, will there be a, I don't know who brings up these rumors. All the time you hear it. Will Mumbai become a union territory? So I would
and they put it out on YouTube and you get over 10 or 15 lakh views.
Yeah, so I know these are all vested interests who are creating such,
Yes.
Earlier there was a WhatsApp factory and now there is a rumor mongering factory.
Yes.
People who are doing, maybe they are just pulling out these sensational videos, making it themselves so that they make money through YouTube.
Yes.
YouTube also should, put a restriction on such people who make these videos and sensationalize a non-truth. There are so many people who send me videos every day. वो सरकार गिरने वाली है, इसका ये होने वाला है, 40 आमदार जाके उनको मिले, किसको, उन्होंने को मिले, ये अभी होने वाला है. अरे कुछ नहीं होने वाला है, कुछ नहीं होने वाला. सरकार स्थिर है. Out of 288 we are over 220. सरकार यहाँ ही रहने वाली है, अगले 5 साल भी रहने वाली है और हमारा ही सरकार रहने वाली है.
हेगड़े साहब, you are doing fantastic job. आपका जो स्कीम्स है पानी का, घर घर जल, जो मराठवाड़ा में you all launched the scheme, घर घर जल, हर घर नल से जल was central scheme. Prime Minister Modi, which Mr. Prime Minister says he has implemented around 11 crores, घर 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 नल से जल. Then Jal Jeevan scheme था, Jal Jeevan, it was a scheme to see that every irrigation everywhere. Jal Yug Shibir, Jal Yug Shibir, ये सब schemes होने के बावजूद, it was very, very visionary schemes. But still, why is most drinking water out of the reach of majority of Maharashtra, जो अंदर के districts है, मराठवाड़ा है, विदर्भ, you find a lot of shortage of drinking water. Why is the opposition accusing you that you have failed miserably by providing water to the every household is there? Though your schemes are announced, but it is, they say, including Raj Thackeray says, they have not reached the houses of the poor. Hegde sir.
See, all the honorable Prime Minister's schemes have reached the people. Whether it is the subsidies, whether it is the payments directly into the accounts, whether it is, 5 crore women had got gas cylinders, and there is Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana and Har Ghar Mein Jal. During the Congress regime, the water was not coming to any house. Forget about going to any remote villages. Even in my constituency, in areas like Premnagar and all, they didn't have water in the city of Mumbai, in Vile Parle West.
Yes, quite true.
And even today, people who are talking like this and they are ruling BMC for the last 30 years have not been able to provide clean, potable drinking water to the people of Mumbai, which is such a shame.
So just behind Goregaon, there's no electricity still. Just behind Goregaon, there's a slum. We carried that thing. We exposed that thing. There is no electricity. I mean, it's like terrible. I mean, that's in Mumbai.
Yeah.
So all that we are saying is that perhaps now is the time really to show the people of Mumbai and Maharashtra that listen, hey, we've come here to work. We have not come here just to hang on to power.
No, absolutely. Our Honorable Chief Minister has also said that all this will make Mumbai Khadde Mukt. 850 kilometers of roads will be concretized, and this work will happen in 2.5 to 3 years. And already tenders have been settled.
That's a subject for another discussion. I'll tell you why. Because I'm not sure if concretization of roads is the best solution. Because if you go to Europe, if you go to various places, say even in France or even in Spain, you'll find they're going back to metal roads, they're going back to tar and stuff like that, which is fantastic, even though it rains the whole year round over there. Perhaps, but then that's a subject for another discussion. Maybe concretization is not the answer. I'm not sure. But maybe we'll have another discussion at that time.
The more important thing, sir, that as you extension of what you said, हेगड़े साहब आप 1 तारीख से टोल बढ़ाने वाले हैं सब जगह. You are going to increase the toll tax is going to increase. The roads are not up to mark. Even Ganpati के festival, even Mumbai roads are not good. Now Mumbai में ये तकलीफ है. Aditya Thackeray raised that toll tax. BMC also is taking money for repair of the road, and you are taking toll tax also from the people who are coming into Mumbai. तो दोनों जगह से लूट हो रहा है, मगर लोगों को कुछ सुविधा नहीं मिल रहा है. और अभी आप हेगड़े साहब बढ़ाने वाले हो, टोल टैक्स बढ़ाने वाले हो. Now, is it fair, sir? Is it fair? You're going to tax the people.
No, मुंबई BMC में कौन थे इतने साल? एक ही मुझे जवाब दीजिए कि मुंबई BMC में कौन राज कर रहा था इतने साल? एक नाम दीजिए, खाली एक सरनेम दीजिए.
वही जो
Sir, Shiv Sena and the BJP, including our Chief Minister, he was in the Shiv Sena at that time.
Suddenly has realized that double taxation हो रहा है और लोग सफर हो रहे हैं.
सिर्फ एक सरनेम दीजिए.
जी.
नाम्बियार था क्या, बजाज था क्या, हेगड़े था, एक सरनेम दीजिए. कौन BMC राज के 30 साल?
I would have loved it if it had been a Hegde. It would have been very nice. We could have got a lot of work done.
So, Hegde and Shinde and Bajaj and Nambiar would have done better work.
No, very frankly, we could have called you up and we could have told you, I know for a fact 24 hours, because you're available 24/7. And this is for our viewers. Even when I've called up Mr. Hegde at 1:30 in the night, he picks up the phone. He might be sleepy, but he picks up the phone and gets the work done. He says, listen to me. I am awake. The officer is not going to wake up till about 9 o'clock in the morning, so I'll have to call him up at that time. But
that's
maybe,
a fact.
but all I'm trying to say is, at the end of the day, I mean, it's Mumbai. Listen, we have to take pride in our city. You look at all the other cities in the world. You look at London. I mean, you look at all these places. They're so lovely. They're so beautiful. What are we doing? I mean, this is our city. It's our pride. Hegde Saab. Let us restore the pride of the city.
Actually, yeah.
Let's restore. Ji, boliye sir. Sir,
because, Mumbai is not only, Mumbai is the commercial capital of the country. It's not just a city. It is not only a big city or a rich city. It's a commercial capital of the country. Where most of the international businesses in India happen through Mumbai. Most of the biggest offices are there in Nariman Point and BKC. So including your company, Nation
Ji.
Now, all rich people in BKC.
So let's all work together to transform this into the great city it once was.
So
Hegde
I've been
sahab,
traveling all across the world. I've traveled to around 25 countries. Every 3 months I should travel when I used to be a garment exporter. And I seen, even if you go to Nairobi, like anyone will think it's, Kenya, it's a third world country or whatever. The roads are better, quality of food is better. You have to, I don't know, somewhere you have to put a stop to all this. You have to make sure that there is corruption stops.
and
The
people
buck
have to
has to
be
stop there.
and people have to be more disciplined. Just a small
People have to be
rider.
more disciplined. Yeah, you are
Yes.
not allowed to spit on the road anywhere
Yes,
outside.
that's right.
You will get fined. You are not allowed to,
You go to Singapore,
throw
सर
things,
सिंगापुर
plastics.
जाइए, थूक के दिखा दीजिए वहाँ पे, और वही हिंदुस्तानी जो मुंबई में पान की पीक लगा करके he thinks it's a right to color the road red. He controls himself thoroughly when he is abroad. Maybe the same discipline
In
has to come
Singapore,
here.
even chewing gum is banned.
Yes.
पान और ये तो छोड़ दीजिए, chewing gum भी banned है.
So इसका solution निकालिए ना सर. अभी तो आप पावर में हैं, अभी तो आपकी सरकार है सर. We are all there with you. Whatever message you want to transmit through us, please. We are always there for
No,
you.
of course, I think the first message should be, like you said, there should be discipline in your method of, behaving in Mumbai, whether
That's
it is
right.
throwing things around, whether it's spitting, whether it is driving. People, are extremely indisciplined. Sometimes I myself have a auto rickshaw union, and they keep complaining to me that they get fines all the time. But sometimes I see some other auto rickshaw people, they are double parking, they stop anywhere, and their complaint is customer says just stop here right now, right here, and it's just the chaos on the road. I think
So double,
even
triple,
the-
quadruple parking on a very narrow
Yeah.
road.
even the people who use public transport should, I
Yes.
think, use it sparingly or use it in a proper way. See that there is a proper road width, park at the side, get down there. But I don't know now.
So
We
the,
need
the,
to have
the
some
fact is,
different
I'll tell
kind
you
of,
something. Just a
mindset,
small
I
little,
think.
just a small little reminder. They in Delhi, for example, they introduced that odd even scheme, and they implemented it with the help of the Delhi police, by the way. And Delhi police, by the way, is under the center, as you know. But the center cooperated. जिस दिन इवन डे था उस दिन अगर ऑड गाड़ी निकलती थी तो सीधा 5,000 का फाइन था सर. एवरीबडी कोऑपरेटेड. हिंदुस्तान में सर जैसे संत तुलसीदास बोलते हैं ना, भय बिन हुई न प्रीति, उसके बिना कुछ होने वाला नहीं है. जब तक आप यहाँ पर फाइन बढ़ाएंगे नहीं और उसको इम्प्लीमेंट नहीं करेंगे, यहाँ पर ऐसे ही चलता रहेगा, वेरी फ्रैंकली स्पीकिंग. थैंक यू सो मच सर. हेगड़े साहब, ऑलवेज अ प्लेजर टॉकिंग टू यू वंस अगेन. गणेश उत्सव की बहुत बहुत शुभकामनाएं.
आप सबको भी हार्दिक शुभकामनाएं और आपके परिवार को भी.
ओम श्री गणेशाय
गणपति
नमः.
बप्पा मोरया.
ओम श्री गणेशाय नमः सर. ओम श्री गणेशाय नमः. थैंक यू सो मच सर. I hope it really happens, Pradeep ji. I hope it really happens. I hope, this city, we all take such great pride in it, and I hope we are able to do something about it.